Did you know that our ability to see red and green might have evolved just to help us spot ripe fruits? Do you know which fruit helps regulate blood pressure? Why is China, a country not commonly associated with kiwis, leading their global production today? Comment now what fruits you think originate from 1. New Guinea, 2. Central Asia, and 3. The North Pole. Yes, we will cross through the North Pole today. There's a lot more to learn about the intriguing history of fruits, like what the heck is a kumquat anyway? So don't go anywhere, keep watching! Serving up smiles one dish at a time. Food is Thy Mood is now live. Hello Moody Foodies! Today, let's take a juicy journey around the world and discover where our beloved fruits actually come from. Fruits are pretty awesome, aren't they? Back in the day, for our early human pals, they were like nature's fast food. No prep needed, just grab and munch. Fun fact, our ability to see red and green might have evolved just so we could spot those ripe, juicy fruits. Can you guess what parts of the world, like Egypt and Armenia, each fruit originates from centuries ago? Fast forward to today, and getting any fruit your heart desires is as easy as strolling down the grocery store aisle. Let's talk some fun facts, then globetrot. As integral as tomatoes, the debated fruit, are to Italian cuisine. Did you know that tomatoes originated in America? If you knew that, what mountain range are tomatoes from? Beyond their delicious taste, fruits offer remarkable health benefits. Apples, for instance, are rich in antioxidants and have been linked to lower risks of heart disease. Pause the video and comment what fruit you think has been called nature's power bar due to its nutrient-packed profile. Got it? Bananas, known for their potassium content, help in regulating blood pressure. On the economic front, the global fruit industry is a major player. In 2021, the worldwide fruit and vegetable market was valued at over $1 trillion, with fruits contributing significantly. This industry not only supports global economies, but also employs millions, from small-scale farmers to international exporters, making fruits a key player in both health and economy. Now, many of the fruits we enjoy actually hail from different corners of the globe. And some, like apricots, have mysterious origins. So which country can claim the title of the apricot kingpin? Let's take a little journey into the geography of our favorite fruits, starting with grapefruits. Grapefruits, despite their misleading name, are a Caribbean nation from Jamaican sweet orange and Indonesian pomelo mingling on Barbados. China, the global fruit powerhouse, also dominates grapefruit production with 48%. And also in Central Asia, right around where China, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan is the home of apples. China is still rocking the apple game, producing a whopping 48% of the world's supply. Now, apricots have a bit of a mysterious origin, with ancient Armenia claiming fame. Some say India and China might also have a claim, but today, Uzbekistan is the apricot kingpin. Avocados, the cool green sidekick, have roots in south-central Mexico, and Mexico proudly holds the title of the world's #1 producer. Bananas, those energy-packed wonders, trace their roots back to Indo-Malaya. New Guinea gets a shout-out for likely being the birthplace of banana domestication. But today, India steals the show as the top producer. Did you guess that bananas were domesticated in New Guinea? I'm sure you could have guessed that bananas are definitely not from the North Pole though. Now let's talk about cantaloupes, the mysterious howling wolf melons. While their exact origin is a bit foggy, some say Persia, Afghanistan, or Armenia. China is the current champion, producing a whopping 51% of all cantaloupes. Cherries, on the other hand, proudly hail from Italy and Central Europe. The name itself takes a trip through Norman, Latin, and ancient Greek territories, with Turkey remaining the sweet cherry production heavyweight. How did clementines, starting from a humble orphanage garden, become a global sensation? Clementines, the zesty and natural hybrid, have a heartwarming story. They popped up in Algerian orphanage garden thanks to a Frenchman named Marie Clement Rodier. Today, China is the global clementine maestro. Coconuts, those tropical floaters, have a fascinating backstory. Did you know that coconuts have been domesticated in 2 different oceanic regions? What makes their story so unique? They were domesticated separately in the Indian Ocean and the Pacific, with Indonesia being the current coconut kingdom. Cranberries, a Native American delicacy, are synonymous with the US, where they still reign supreme. Dates, the ancient sweet treats, have their roots in Mesopotamia and Egypt. While Iraq is considered their birthplace, Egypt now takes the crown as the world's biggest producer. Figs, even older than dates, might have kick-started human agriculture around 11,000 years ago. Turkey, not too far from their birthplace, now leads the fig production game. Grapes, the OG fruit that led us to discover wine, emerged from the Middle East around 10,000 years ago. Georgia and Armenia were the pioneers, and Spain now leads the world in grape production. Guavas, the unsung heroes, have their origins in southern Mexico and Central America, with India taking the lead in production. Honeydew, the sweet delight, started in northern Africa, particularly Algeria. However, China has taken the reins as the top honeydew producer. Kiwis, surprisingly from China and not New Zealand, made their way there in the 20th century. China, unsurprisingly, is now responsible for 55% of global kiwi production. Kumquats, the petite citrus wonders, hail from Southeast Asia. Lemons, likely born in Assam, India, are a hybrid of bitter orange and citron. India, continuing its citrus reign, is the leading producer of lemons. Limes, a confusing bunch, have various origins in Southeast Asia, much like mangoes. We know Russia is a popular producer of vodka. Have you ever realized a delicate, yummy fruit calls Russia home? With peach cobbler as a popular American dessert, do you think peaches are from America? And how did Spain come to dominate the olive industry? And what makes their olives so special? Olives, the Mediterranean darlings, had their roots in Italy but spread across the region. The Phoenicians introduced the crop to the Iberian Peninsula over 3,000 years ago, and Spain now wears the olive crown. Passion fruit, the exotic name holder, exclusively represents South America, with Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina sharing its birthplace. Peaches, those juicy delights, come from northwest China. And guess what? China produces 58% of the world's peaches. Pears, close cousins of apples, also hail from western China, with China again leading the production charts. Time to pause the video again for trivia. Comment where you think pineapples, pomegranates, and watermelons originate from. And what mountain range is the tomato from? Got it? Pineapples, possibly from southern Brazil and Paraguay, have Costa Rica as the top producer. Plums, early domesticates the Eastern Europe, now see China as the world's plum production leader. Pomegranates, symbols of ancient civilizations, originated in Iran and remain a top product of the country. Raspberries, Europe's quick propagators, find Russia as their modern-day champion. Strawberries, a recent hybrid crossing in France, see the US as their biggest producer. Lastly, watermelons, evolving from East Africa to what we know today, have China responsible for a whopping 68% of global production. Tomatoes, debated as fruits, came from the Andes Mountains and took Europe by storm. Despite the pasta and pizza association, China leads the world in tomato production. Well, we can't go any longer without talking about the North Pole. Did you guess blueberries? Those little bursts of flavor are native to the North Pole region. However, the ones we devour today come mainly from North America, with the US leading the blueberry brigade. But how did the fruits we love influence cultural exchanges and cuisine worldwide? In our global culinary landscape, fruits have played a pivotal role in cross-cultural exchanges. The Colombian exchange, for instance, revolutionized the fruit menus of both the old and new worlds. Tomatoes, native to the Americas, became staples in Italian cuisine, while oranges, originally from Southeast Asia, flourished in sunny Florida. This exchange not only diversified diets but also sparked culinary innovations. For example, the introduction of peaches and pears to North America led to the creation of classic American desserts like peach cobbler and pear pie, integrating these fruits into the cultural fabric. So there you have it, a juicy journey around the world to discover the origins of our beloved fruits. Who would have thought China would be such a fruit-producing powerhouse? Or it may be no surprise, but Russian raspberries sure were. If you enjoyed this fruity adventure, check out our global spice adventure or video on street fruit cutting. Please hit the like button, comment on your favorite fruit, and subscribe and hit that bell for more delicious content. Catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.